Hello everybody and welcome to your daily tarot advice. This is for Tuesday, September 25th, 2018. I will start with the moon phase pull, but if you are not interested in that, today we have a special deck that I'm going to be using for all the readings as the main oracle card, and that is the Heaven and Earth Oracle Messages by Barth, and she is a creator that sells on Etsy, so you will not find this anywhere besides her Etsy page. So I have left you a link if you are interested in this deck. I have also left a link for a deck review that I've just done on her deck, since again, she sells this herself, and me personally, when I'm buying a new deck, I like to do a little research and see if I'm feeling the vibes. So I've created a lovely little tarot review for her, and you can see if you too feel that you connect to her deck. And also anybody else that you know that might be interested, please feel free to share her information with them as well. Okay, so for the interactive option today, we have the Advancing Life Oracle, the Wild Spirits Oracle, and the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. I will start with the moon phase. If you are not interested in that, go ahead to your timestamp, which is listed below. So we are still under the influence of the Aries full moon. It happened, late on the 24th or on the 25th, just wherever you are living in the world. So let's see what Luna has to share with us for today about this beautiful Aries full moon. Ooh, and the cards are just jumping. All right. Ooh, look at that. Trust, intuition. So today is a day of following your inner promptings and your inner guidance, okay? It is not a day to be fooled by, what other people are saying or what other people are doing. This is all about you and going in within, and what is it that your inner voice is telling you? Even if it seems impossible or unlikely, you've got to just listen to it. And I'll tell you, the advice that I give is the advice that I actually live by. I don't just say it, to have a tarot channel. I always say start with what you have, where you are at right now, no matter what, right? I've taken my own advice on that, and hopefully what I've started there I can share with you guys very soon. But listen, even if you think something isn't very possible, or you're feeling led to buy a certain item or read a certain book that you're just kind of like, what? And it doesn't feel like something you would normally do or buy or read. Just trust that, okay? Really trust that. Every single time I'm feeling that urge to like buy a certain deck, this deck specifically, I was looking at it and I was like, well, it looks cool, and I like the vibe of it, but it's just not, flashy and shiny and big, beautiful pictures and vibrant colors. And I'm happy I bought this deck. I love this deck. It's so easy to use, so easy to connect to. It's very beautiful vibration. And I didn't want to buy it, but I felt that urging, that pulling, that prompting. I trusted spirit, and I am so happy I complied. And I've had a fellow reader actually comment the same exact thing, that she felt very led to purchase this deck, did not want to, but trusted that strong urge, and it paid off. And she's like, I'm so in love with this deck. So listen, trust yourself, whatever it is in your world, in your life today, as this will play out different for everybody, but full moon energy is all about manifesting, and what you feel inside is your compass today. If it just it's something you normally wouldn't do, but you feel it, do it. Pay attention to what other people are saying and how it triggers you and, you know, stimulates your own consciousness and way of thinking. Don't discount any signs or synchronicities, repetitive patterns. And I'll tell you this, what I mean by that, because I get questions like, well, what do you mean by that? So here is the beautiful example of what I mean by that. So at Target, I'm shopping. I have a few items I need to buy, and I don't know what it was about Target. But there was every single mom with a child 2 years and younger in that store. And I love kids, so I'm not even like, I'm just saying they were everywhere. And I was like, whoa, man, there's a lot of kids up in this Target. And then all of a sudden there's a pregnant woman everywhere I look. And then I'm in the maternity aisle. I'm like, whoa, how did I even get here? And baby aisle. And then like I'm passing the cards and all these baby cards. And I'm like, oh my God. Please, Jesus, I don't need no babies, and I can't have babies, but you know, I have daughters, and my oldest, who is married and grown, she just had a baby, and that's all good, and I'm happy. But my two younger ones, you know, they're grown girls, but they're still babies. And I'm like, oh God, Jesus, no. Like, are you giving me a sign that there's a baby, you know? And no, there's no literal baby. What that was my own reflection of something that was taking place inside of me. And it took me a minute to really connect those dots. And when I did, I'm like, oh, yes, that makes perfect sense. And again, it's this project that I'm working on, starting with what I have where I'm at right now. But to me, all of that baby and pregnancy was, this cannot be rushed. You've got to, every meticulous step, just as a baby grows, okay, it needs to be in the mother's womb for 40 weeks, and there's a reason for that, okay? Yeah, it can go a little early or a little late, but it's best that it's in there for those 40 weeks because it grows at, you know, different parts of the body are growing at different stages of the pregnancy. And so that's with any dream, goal, achievement, change you want to make in your life. You've got to give it patience. You've got to give it time. You've got to give it the room and the nurturing to properly grow into a beautiful, healthy manifestation. You don't want a preemie, right? Every mother who is pregnant with a child, she does not want that baby born early. Like, she wants it out. But I'll tell you, I don't know, you know, other women out there who have had babies, I, in my head, would always think, okay, I'm at 20 weeks, so I just have 2 more weeks to go. In case anything happens, there's a chance that everything will be okay. And then you get to that 22 mark, and then, you know, to week 30, and I would always think that because I don't know why, but it was just like, I just got to get to this week, and then if the baby comes early, everything's okay. And I was always thinking that in my head. So you've got to think of your dreams, your goals, your desires in the same capacity. You want them, yes, but you want them healthy, and you want them to unfold in their proper time, fully grown. So it's all about patience, trusting yourself in the inner promptings, okay? And I'm sorry to keep using pregnant women. I don't know why. That's just what my signs and synchronicities were. So it's just easy for me to use that as an example right now. You know, but it's every woman who's with child, she is connected to that baby. And there are plenty of women who felt like something wasn't right. They didn't know how or why. It just didn't feel right. You know, they go in, and at first, of course, the doctor, oh, you know, it's probably this, probably that. Come to find out there is something, and it's so good that she came in when she did, okay? That's her trusting that intuition. And, you know, no pregnant woman wants to be, you know, a big crybaby and like super worried about everything, constantly bothering her doctor. Even if in her mind she wants to be, and she's like, it's all about me and my baby, she's not going to portray that so much outwardly. But, you know, when it's that feeling, when you just know something isn't right, like I'll give you an example. I have a friend who was actually pregnant. Imagine that. And she, you know, always has a lot of stomach issues. And there's this one time, and she's just like man, my stomach's really hurting. It's really hurting. And she's pregnant. And she was just like, man, I don't want to go and them tell me it's nothing, but man, this something just doesn't feel right. And I want to make sure the baby is okay. So she goes to the hospital. She by herself, you know, she tells her husband to stay home. I'm just going to go in and just have them check and make sure everything's okay. Turns out she was having appendicitis, and they actually had to take her into emergency surgery. And just as they put the little bag over her appendix to clip, you know, to pull it out, it exploded. If she did not listen to that inner voice, that intuition, she would never have gone. And she was so afraid that it was nothing, but there was something telling her, no, go. And she listened. And, you know, that's what this is all about. For dreams, for anything, trust that inner voice today, because it's truly telling you something, and it's taking you somewhere. You know, it's helping you. Signs and synchronicity is the universe communicating back to you in a way that your consciousness can easily understand, all right? So those are the messages for the full moon today. I will start with Sagittarius. If you are not a Sagittarius, go ahead to your timestamp below. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for you guys today. Ooh, cards are jumping, even these ones. It's going to be a day of lively energy. I certainly feel that. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. We have the anglerfish here, and this is all about, you know, something not being what you think it is. It could be a friend pretending to be a friend. It could be somebody, you know, saying nice things to you or using manipulation to try to get you to do what they really want, or they have some ulterior motive in all they are doing and saying. Also, you know, this could be where you're kind of distracting yourself about something, Sagittarius, where you see the truth or you have a sense of the truth about something, trust intuition, but you're like, it's not what you want in your conscious mind. So you're like, no, I'm being silly, I'm being insecure, I'm being stupid, I'm being this, I'm being that. And with this coming out, I don't really think you are. I think you're sensing the truth, and, you know, somebody is distracting you as smoke and mirrors, appearing more graceful, shiny than they truly are. You know, it's just, there's some sort of falsity somewhere in your day today, and you need to be aware of that and really trust your intuition. I mean, that's very nicely paired. So let's see what the tarot has to add. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so Sagittarius, this feels very strongly connected to either like work, family, or romance, really, just because we have the two tens here. And either somebody in your family, your really close friend circle, in the workplace, it's like somebody's hiding something from you. Or Sagittarius, you're really trying to hide something from somebody, all right? Just because of what I see here, it just now, you know, it does not have to be a malicious thing. You know, it could be, somebody could definitely be having an ulterior motive, and that's why I feel like trust your intuition comes into play to that. But, you know, what's being hidden or withheld from you might not be a negative thing. Somebody could be very afraid of being vulnerable towards you. stating their truth out of like, maybe I will be rejected by Sagittarius, Sagittarius won't agree with this, or I don't want to burden Sagittarius with what's going on in my heart, okay? Or you could be feeling that way towards a person in your life where, you know, you're going through something, you don't want to burden them, or you don't know how to express what you feel. You know, somebody could be doing their best to really hide and conceal what they feel, you know, and it could go on your side or the side of the other person. So, Sagittarius, today is a day to trust your intuition, and if it's you that's blinding yourself because you're afraid, or you don't want to know the truth for the good or the bad, it's time to, you know, illuminate and trust what spirit is telling you inside your own heart, because that's your compass, that's your way forward today through any sort of confusion. This, to me, it doesn't really look like a negative energy other than, you know, just whatever today. Trust your intuition, you know, trust it, trust it, trust it. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they're saying. I don't care what it looks like for the good or the bad. You trust with your inner voice over everything else. And I feel you'll be validated through synchronicity throughout your day, okay? So, Sagittarius, oops, those are your messages for today. If you require more guidance, go ahead to the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello, Capricorn. Oh, okay. So that's your card for the day. And this is saying, you know, there's a lot maybe going on externally in your world, and you might not understand it, or you might find yourself in a place of confusion, uncertainty. However, there's much more happening beneath the surface. To me, this is like there's more behind the scenes. There's energy deep from your roots that is coming up and stimulating you, and also, you know, affecting what's playing out in your day. But this, to me, is a much more of a spiritual type of energy coming through for you guys today, rather than, you know, this event's happening specifically. This is like you've got to go beneath the surface. You've got to realize there's much more going on inside of you, or going on in another, or within a situation, than what's visible right now, or what's obvious, or even what you can sense, okay? If you're very spiritually gifted or empathic, even you are going to struggle to understand the depth of, you know, yourself, another person, or the situation at hand. And, you know, all things come to the surface. So you've just got to give it time and patience, and not react or make decisions when you just like, you know, there's more to the story. There's you have a sense of like, no, this is going to get better, something's going to happen, something's going to change. Or if you are in the midst of great change, it's like you have that sense of this is happening for a reason. Even if it's undesirable and you're not happy about things, you just have that sense like there's everything happens for a reason. So there's much more under the surface today, okay? Keep that in mind. And I feel that's why Trust Your Intuition has come out from Luna today. So Capricorn, let's pull some tarot and see what comes out there. All right, yeah, we could be worried here with the Five of Pentacles coming out in this position. Ooh, but look here. Yes, we like this. We have the Sun now. And lastly, beautiful, we have the Six of Wands. Capricorn, yes, listen. You don't need to worry. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to feel bad. You don't need to fret. Like, there's no reason for you to worry. Whatever's going on it's like going to be okay. You're going to be well received. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be rewarded. You're going to be out in the spotlight somehow, some way, okay? And there's much more to come of this energy. It's just everything moves in a process, as I explained in the moon phase poll at the start of the readings. You know, everything moves in its own time, in its own cycle, and you're just barely touching or scratching the surface. The goodness is barely just beginning, or you're just starting this journey. There is so much more to come. More than that, there's so much more deep beneath the surface that it has yet to reveal itself. But today there is a victory at hand for you somehow, some way. And it takes away this Five of Pentacles energy where there's no more worry, there's no more concern. We're feeling good. Things worked out better than we expected, okay? So Capricorn, don't worry about anything today. It's all going to be okay. It's going to work out better than you anticipate. Just, again, remember, there's more beneath the surface than you see, and some stuff deep, deep down. But ultimately, all will be revealed, and I feel you are going to be happy for it. So, Capricorn, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're drawn to. Otherwise, you have a great day. Take care. Hello, Aquarius. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for all the Aquarius today. Ooh, we got the rainbow. So, Aquarius, listen, today could bring about a very happy moment. Happy in the sense of like in your spirit. So whatever would really stir your spirit to trigger great joy and happiness within, that's what this is about. And so for each and every one of you, that's a totally different moment. Some of you, it could be where you catch the sight of a rainbow today and it's so beautiful, it's crystal, it's clear, it's right above your head, and it's like a connection to you in the higher realm, and you're like, all right, thank you for that sign, like I know you're with me. Others of you, this could be where there's a blessing, or you know, something is unfolding that brings you a lot of joy and happiness. Others of you, it's through some sign or synchronicity where you are assured that what you are hoping for or the clarity you need, the direction is going to be coming forth very soon, all right? So overall, Aquarius, this is a very positive card, and you might find yourself having a moment with spirit today where you just, your eyes behold something so beautiful, it takes your breath away, or you just hear something, read something, see something that just touches your soul and brings tears to your eyes, where you just feel that connection. Every one of you have had those moments, right, where it's just so special and sacred. It's like, you know, there's more than you, more than us, and it's because of those moments that you keep holding on through the darkness, through the really hard times, right? So you're going to receive some sort of sign, synchronicity, assurance today, or, you know, through that sort of connection I just described, or there is something actually unfolding for you that's going to make your cup overfloweth in that beautiful heart of yours. So let's pull some tarot and see what comes out with this rainbow. All right, so we have the end to some sadness. Wonderful, we like that. And we have the Queen of Swords. And look at that, we have the moon, and today is that full moon energy, Aquarius, yes. It's like a cleansing of some old emotions, some old sadness that's just been hanging around inside of you. It's like it's being washed away. You're being cleansed. You're seeing things from a new perspective because Queen of Swords in this position, that's inner self. She's contemplating, she's thinking about things, she's analyzing, but she's not going through the emotions of it. Emotions have nothing to do with this analysis, even if really sad emotions are what facilitated the analysis. This is where the emotions are checked and set aside, and now we are perceiving and thinking of things from the higher mind, and it's from that place that we come into enlightenment, into understanding. We get the clarity, we see the way forward, and the pairing of these two cards really to me is this is between you and spirit today. There's something that you've been dealing with and facing, and you're gonna see, you're gonna know that you're not alone. The angels are with you, your guides hear you, the universe is showing you the way. Everything is gonna be okay. Really trust your intuition today. Don't discount anything, Aquarius. It's beautiful, and you're very tuned in to all the vibes around you with this moon card. And it's like your emotions are settled. What was sad and bothering you yesterday may still be very present today, but it's like the vibration of those emotions are not impacting you or dictating or facilitating how you feel and what you're doing today, if that makes sense. All right. It's a day of peace and promise, serenity, understanding, synchronicity. All right. So Aquarius, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead to the timestamp you're drawn to. Otherwise, you have a great day. Take care. Hi, Pisces. How are you? Let's see what's in store for Pisces today. Okay. Well, Pisces, you have the tiger energy. So, a couple different things with this. Actually, yes, one of two things. And this is where you can take this as this is how you're feeling, or you can take this as this is an energy that you are dealing with through another person today. All right. So with the tiger, one of two things. Either we are feeling intimidated, insecure, and small. So any little thing that triggers us or makes us feel inferior or, anything along those lines causes an uncalled for sort of attack, sort of lashing out at the person, at the situation, or if there's a lot going on inside of you, it's where you start taking it out on other people around you, like, somebody who kind of just normally annoys you. You deal with it, don't say anything. It's like today would be the day where you just kind of let it go and say, well, let it go in the fact where it's really annoying you, so you let the words flow and you tell them exactly how you feel and what you think. All right. But on the other side of this, okay, the other thing that comes with this tiger is a bit of a different energy. So you have to apply this how it fits for you personally, Pisces. This is where you've got to take on the stance that, a tiger, the energy of a tiger, if you were face to face with the tiger, you are not going to question its authority and power whatsoever. There's going to be the energy, the look in its eyes, just, you beholding it before you. There's going to be no question of its power and capability. And some of you need to embody this tiger energy and realize that's what you are and what you're capable of. And, when you just emanate that energy, like it just radiates from you, you naturally will attract respect because it's your presence that, demands it. It's not your words, it's your energy that demands respect. So you need to apply this how it fits. Is it that there's something going on inside of you and you're being easily triggered? Or is it that you need to be very solid and firm within yourself so that your energy just demands respect from others, so people know that you're powerful, know that you're capable, know that you're able, especially if you have like a job interview today or something along those lines, you know. It's just where your energy tells your whole story. And you know, also with this here, if you are lashing out, or you know, somebody's lashing out at you, Pisces, you've got to realize it's not because of you. It's something inside of them. They're either feeling insecure, inferior, or they're going through a lot, so they're quite easily triggered today. So if you're dealing with somebody who's kind of lashing out, attacking, just being ridiculous and petty, that's why that's happening, okay? It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and what's going on inside of them. And if that's you, you're the one that's feeling very easily triggered. You've got to keep in mind, okay, why am I triggered today? Like, what's up? What's going on inside of me? And kind of figure and sort yourself out, all right? So let's pull some tarot and see what comes out there. All right, so Pisces, you got the moon. You got the Five of Cups. Excuse me. And you got the Queen of Swords. And I just have to say, Aquarius got these same exact cards, but in the opposite direction. So this could be very strong if you're dealing with an Aquarius who's lashing out at you or being very sensitive. It might hurt your feelings, but it's because there's something going on inside of them, okay? Or, you know, their feelings could be hurt. Somebody could be lashing out at them and they're coming to you to help you, for you to help them restore their sense of presence, sense of self, so they can feel confident once again. So you might almost be a counselor a bit today, some Pisces out there. Just keep that in mind. And it's because somebody's ego has really been hurt, or they're very emotionally upset about something that's happened. You guys have the full moon here. The moon is your energy. Could be a Cancer as well. This does not only have to be an Aquarius. It could be a Gemini or a Libra. I just see where this is a day of emotion, but also very good logic coming through with this Queen of Swords. So, you know, Pisces, if you are being triggered by things and you're feeling very sensitive, very emotional, wanting to lash out, you know, go to the higher mind. It really, I feel like it's happening too because you're being affected by the full moon, or somebody else, it's like coming at you. It could be because of that full moon energy. It's very powerful. It's very strong. It's very potent. It's Aries. It's fire, nicely paired with this tiger. So, you know, anything you've got to get accomplished today, Pisces, you know, use any sort of sadness, heartache, and pain to actually be motivation. Use it as a, you know, energy, fuel, but like transmute it and refunnel it into something positive, into something you're trying to do, something that you're trying to achieve, okay? And again, if you're scared or nervous or insecure, take on the energy of the tiger and know who you are and demand and command the respect that you deserve just by your energy, just by your presence. And with the moon and intuition here, you know, whatever you're feeling intuitively, Pisces, very, very strong. Don't overanalyze it. Go with your intuition today, okay? So, Pisces, those are your messages. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're drawn to. Otherwise, you have a great day, Pisces. Take care. Hello, Aries. How are you? This should be a very empowering day for Aries with this Aries full moon energy. So let's see, Aries, what's up for you guys? All right, so listen, this is all about sweetness and things being good, things going your way, goodness flowing in. If, you know, you've been in the struggle, in the challenge, for many Aries out there, today is a day of sweetness, of happiness, of harmony, of, you know, energy shifting and changing, and you just feeling good. And you know, here in the northern hemisphere, we're moving into the season of fall, and fall is orange and brown, right, and yellow as the leaves change. And I just feel like through this season change, whether you are in the northern or southern hemisphere, because southern, you're going into spring, right, there's newness, there's sweetness, there's abundance coming your way. Let, you know, sadness, disbelief, whatever, let it go, Aries, and let the goodness in. Enjoy the blessings, whether small or large. Just really relish in them. They will make you feel good. So let's see what Tarot has to add. All right, so we have a second chance or renewed sense of energy right here. We have the Tower, which kind of shocking and unexpected second chance or renewed sense of energy. Beautiful. And now we have the Seven of Wands. Yes, next out would be the Star card, Aries. So today is a day of shifting energy and almost unexpectedly, like goodness coming in. You're either just feeling totally revitalized and renewed, and you're ready to take on the world, and you're just like, wow, where did all this come from? I'm so ready. I'm so motivated. I'm feeling so alive. I'm ready for an adventure and excitement. It's this full moon energy for you guys. Some of you, this could involve a Scorpio with the Death card there. Others of you, there may be a second chance coming around at something, whether like a promotion within your company, a second job interview, a second chance to prove yourself, a second opportunity to reconnect with somebody. It's like there's this element of second chance today, quite unexpectedly. Like you're like, whoa, I didn't think it would work out this way, but it's all good. Aries, this is good Tower shock, okay? Because of sweetness, death, and now death, but this is in the reverse, so this is a second chance, okay? A new beginning at something you've already started or worked at previously, and now we're elevated. So some of you, this is all about something in the workplace. Could be as well that maybe somebody you didn't like so much, or just the troublesome gossiper. Every workplace has one. That one person, right? Maybe they just kind of get fired, or they're just gone. They quit something. It's like today is a sweet day to be an Aries, okay? So, and you, I feel like with Trust Your Intuition is like you kind of already knew whatever's unfolding was going to happen, but you were like, nah. And then you're like, damn, I'm good. I'm psychic. I can hear some of you saying that just because you had a sense of this, all right? So Aries, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're drawn to. Otherwise, you have a great day, Aries. Take care. Hi, Taurus. How are you? Let's see what comes out for all the Taurus today. All right, it's right there. Ooh, Taurus. So listen, we have the Raven here. And with this particular card, you know, it's important that you really pay attention to the vibes today that are going on around you, and could not be better paired with Trust Your Intuition. Whether this is about a situation or a person or multiple people, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's like there's more going on than meets the eye, and you sense that. and you are better served to trust you. So if you feel like you're going to open up and tell somebody something, don't do it, because chances are what you say to that person, everybody else is going to be told. All right. One rule of thumb is the person who is gossiping about everybody to you is also gossiping about you to everybody, right? So there may be an element in your life somewhere with the person or situation that's, false. It presents itself one way, but it's really something else. And, on, first glance, it just looks like, oh, that's a mean person, this, that, and the other. But if you go a bit deeper, why is that experience playing out in your world? Why is that person part of the, show, the play of your life right now? What is their place? Who is that character? Why are they there? Or if it's a situation, why is that situation playing out? There's more than meets the eye with this, and it's deeper. It's about consciousness expansion. It's about your spirit, your soul, and you trusting you. So Taurus, let's see. Let's pull out some tarot and see what is added to this. Okay. Well, we have the Chariot, so it could involve a Cancer. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, potentially. We have the Eight of Cups in the return position here. And we have the Nine of Swords and the breakthrough, break free position. And this is 7, 8, 9. They fell out, Taurus. You watched it for yourself in perfect order. 7, 8, 9, because core card does not have a number, right? So, Taurus, listen, today I feel it's like really trust yourself, okay? Or you've been kind of feeling something and knowing something, and today it just like all comes out, all comes to fruition, all comes to light. Anywhere where you've been feeling stuck, trapped, unsure, in the dark, today is a day I feel that's changing, because we have the Chariot where we're breaking free. We're no longer restricted. We're no longer bound, whether it was that we were holding ourselves back or there was circumstances holding us back. Because here it's reiterated. It's like these two cards are mirroring each other. We're no longer restricted. We've broken free from our shackles, whatever's holding us back, holding us down. And, with the Eight of Cups in this position, this is like, the return of energy. So this is either where, there was injustice in the past or something happened in the past, and you've been trying to understand, trying to figure it out, and today is the day. Again, it all makes sense. It could be where things just click in your head. It could be a person or situation actually resurfaces today. But however that plays out, Taurus, it's like you are free. You're moving on. It's no longer holding you back. You're no longer being restricted. You're seeing beneath the surface, and that's enough for you. Even if it's like the unseen, which would typically not be enough, it's like that is enough for you somehow, some way, where you're like, no, my gut and my higher mind are totally in sync. Even if my heart wanted this or wanted that, no, my mind and my spirit are totally in sync, and I see the way forward, and you just go, okay? Any sort of like negative or heavy situation, challenging situation you've been dealing with, it's been kind of ongoing. I feel like the resolution of that comes today, Taurus, because here's the past, but now we're breaking free. We're moving on from that, all right? We see things for what they were, or there's finally a resolution, and things have now come to light. They're no longer hidden in the shadows, okay? So, Taurus, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Gemini. How are you? Let's see what comes out for all the Geminis today. right. So, wow, this is a great card to go with Trust Your Intuition from Luna. Trust, faith, surrender, waves. So, Gemini, this is saying, listen, even if you cannot see the way forward, the way is unclear. And I've kind of been seeing this theme playing out in Gemini's readings, and I've had a few Geminis say, oh, well, I'm not confused, I completely understand. Well, I'm sorry if you are and these are not resonating for you. I don't know why Spirit keeps bringing this up in Gemini's readings, but it keeps coming out. So it means something to me. You know, maybe for some of you, you think you know what's up in a situation or with a person, but they've completely blinded you to the truth. Like they have you completely glamorized, completely fooled to what they're really up to, what they're really doing, how they really feel. You know, there's just somebody who could totally have the blinders over your eyes and you don't even know it. So keep that in mind. Others of you, this is saying, you know, if you cannot see what's ahead, you don't know what the next step is, you don't know what to do, just relax, just chill. All will be revealed. You've just got to go with the flow right now and feel it out intuitively. Okay, if it's the nervous ego spinning stories, you're going to just be kicking and screaming in the water. But if you relax and you go within, you're going to hear that inner voice and you're going to know, you know, when it's time to act or if it's time to just be still. There will be no worry. There will be no concern. All right, so it may be we've got to become still. And if you feel like somebody may be pulling the wool over your eyes, you know, like your gut tells you something, but that's the only thing. It's like everything else seems 100% perfect and on point. Trust your gut, Gemini. Trust you. Even if it doesn't look like it, you've got to trust yourself. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, First card out is the Hierophant. This could be a Taurus. Gemini, trust your gut, trust your intuition, because you are not wrong. Look at this, Ace of Swords. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Star, healing, understanding. You are not wrong, Gemini. That's all I got to say. And you know what? Isn't that your Aries full moon reading title? Is like vindicated. You're not wrong. You knew all along. Yeah, this is coming through on the Aries full moon actual day. So Gemini, very strong. Like whatever you're feeling intuitively, trust yourself. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody confuse you. It's like you know what's up in your soul and you need to act from that. And if you're like, okay, I know what's up, but I'm not sure what to do, then trust that, you know, just as you're feeling all of this, Spirit's going to show you the way. Really open yourself up, open your crown chakra, reach out to your spirit guides, tap into that intuition no matter what. Like that is your compass today, okay, Gemini? So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Cancer. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for all the Cancers today. Okay, right there. Ooh, the path, compass, authenticity and evolution. Interesting because I keep saying compass today and a lot of these readings. And so here you guys come out with this exactly, you know, on that subject. Cancer, listen, no matter what you're doing today, who you're dealing with, it just regardless, you've got to be true and real to yourself, okay? You cannot bow down for the sake of others. You can't let your own ego get in the way of what your spirit's trying to tell you to do, all right? This is really all about going within. And if you're trying to come up with creative ideas or creative solutions, you know, don't look to what others are doing to be inspired. Go within yourself, reach out to your angels And Cancer, I promise you'll be given that unique thing, that unique idea, that way of doing things that's just enough different from others where you stand out. And this could be in a big sense, or this could be something different, like in your workplace, like, you know, shifting your energy just so will make you stand out so much more, okay? It's like, what is authentic to you, what's real inside of you needs to be your key today, needs to be the platform in which you are coming from in all that you do. Even if your authenticity, your truth, your what's real for you is not in alignment to anybody else around you, that's okay, Cancer. Do not succumb to the influence of anybody else. It's a day to be true to you. 100%. The universe is like, you're not wrong. Trust your intuition. So let's bring out some tarot and see what is added to this. All right, so we have the King of Wands. Could involve an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Wow, we have the Queen of Wands. So we got two people or a couple here. And we have the Three of Swords. Yeah. Cancer, listen. No matter what today, even if somebody doesn't see your vision, doesn't believe in your dream, doesn't believe in your idea, isn't giving you the credit you deserve, no matter what, Cancer, you stay true, you stay true to you, and you stay strong in your convictions, in who you are, what you believe in. You know, anybody who's rejected you recently or is trying to tell you you're not good enough or this is stupid, do not listen to them, okay? I just feel like some of you guys got something going on, or you're creating something, or you've been trying to do something, and there's going to be maybe somebody who isn't really supportive or isn't appreciating your efforts or is trying to get you to conform to be more like everybody else, and I don't feel like you should. You need to stick solid and true to what works for you, what's right for you, okay? And don't let that go. Don't let anybody tell you it's wrong. And some of you, this might be where you've been working very hard at something and you're trying to you know, get it recognized and bring it into production, you know, something like that. And your initial try, you know, you might get told no, or, you know, they might not appreciate. But listen, Cancer, if that happens, don't even worry about it. Do not change a thing, okay? You've just got to find your energy stream where you belong, and part of your journey getting there does require some rejection, some sacrifice, because as you move along your journey, you're growing and you're evolving into bigger and better, okay? So be true to you. Let nobody dampen your inner fire today. In regards to like a romantic relationship, again, you stay strong in you, Cancer, and what you believe, what you stand for, even if it hurts, even if you know this person's lying to you, you've got to be true to yourself. Biggest message, most important message for today, okay? So, Cancer, those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Leo. Whoa. Ooh, hold on. Sorry about that. Those cards just jumped out. So it could be a day. Okay, darn it. Spirit just spoke. I already know. All right, Leo. So listen, there are miracles coming your way. Things that you have asked for, Leo. And it's closer than you think. Now, in saying that, we have the anglerfish here. So, Leo, what is distracting you from your dreams? What is distracting you from believing yourself? What is distracting you from achievement? You know, are you thinking less and smaller of yourself because of what somebody else has to say or think about you and what you do, the way you live your life, or what your dreams are? You know, it's just good things are here for Leo, but there's some element of distraction, of dishonesty in your life where somebody's trying to distract you, or, you know, they're presenting themselves in one particular light, but what's really going on, you know, like, so they're presenting themselves as this beautiful mermaid, okay, but they're really this ugly old fish. So you've got to just discern today, Leo. And if anybody's trying to dampen your spirits or distract you from what you know is right and what you know to do, just ignore it. Like, don't even. So let's see. It's just like you're almost there. Gosh, you're almost there. Just hang in there. Keep moving forward. You're almost there, Leo. Yeah, you're like, I'm tired, man. I'm so tired. But you're almost there, Leo. You are almost there, Leo. Happiness. And look at, this would be the Ace of Pentacles. So, Leo, what I see here is, yeah, we are tired. We do want to give it a rest. It's like, when does this path end? When do I get the reward? When do I get the job? When do I get the promotion? When is this going to change? When is that? Just hang in there, Leo. Like, I really feel like this is more of like self-doubt, or that you've just been at something for quite some time and you're like, when's this ever going to get better? And you're almost there. Some of you, today it finally comes. This could just be where you've been very worn out, had a lot going on, and you're tired, and now you finally get that rest, that relaxation, new opportunity, new offer, favor returned to you, gift being given to you. You know, if you've been trying to create something and you feel like you're spinning your wheels, it's like, don't give up. You're almost there. You're right there. Don't get distracted and just give up, because you're right there at the end. And if not everybody can be happy for you, they've got to go. They're not worth the distraction, Leo. They're not. So hang in there. Keep going. It looks like it's going to work out very positive, which you already kind of know at an intuitive level. But this is like your miracles, your manifestation is so much closer than you think. So don't give up, okay? So, Leo, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Virgo. How are you? Let's see what's up for all the Virgos today. All right. Wow. So listen, Virgo, this is saying all things truly take time. All right. Just like I mentioned in the moon phase reading, all things truly take time. And right now you are in a process of growing deep, deep roots in a situation, in a relationship, in a new start, in a change, in the idea of trying to make changes for yourself. You're at the beginning, okay? And you need to give yourself time, give the situation time to really grow deep, solid, strong roots. You're in, that's where you are in the process. And look, it's this beautiful oak tree, and now we have this beautiful elm tree. You will not miss a beat. Universe will show you signs and synchronicities every step of the way, Virgo. So you're growing roots, whatever that means for you today. That is the message. So let's pull some tarot. Yes, 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 yes. Fertility, abundance, reward will come, Virgo. It will, but we're in the beginning phase here. And look at this. Now we have the Emperor. So we have the Empress and the Emperor. And now we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is this bare, empty tree. And the very next card out, Virgo, would be your own energy, the Hermit. And this means you've got to give it time. Whatever this is for you, you can't rush it. Some of you might need to try again. This might be where you've been trying to do something and it's like, I fail, I fail, I fail. Well, guess what? It's time to try again. And this time, it's actually going to take roots. The roots are going to grow, but you've got to give it the proper gestation period. You've got to let things move in their own time, and you've got to act and react and correspond to the inner promptings that you're getting through your intuition. Okay, this is the next step. Okay, now it's time for this, you know, because just like a mother who's about to give birth, there's no question, I would say, in most mothers' minds that, oh, okay, yeah, this is time. It's time, it's time, it's time. I know there's false labors and stuff, but you know, when it's time, and you feel it and you know it, and you need to trust yourself that you will not miss an opportunity as long as you're open and you act upon it when you feel that inner prompting, that inner nudging, that inner pulling. So if you've got to try again, start again. You're going to grow roots. Others of you, this is letting you know it's like conception has just happened here and we didn't think it was possible, and now the roots are growing and you've just got to give it time. Okay, Virgo? So those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Libra. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for all the Libras today. Ooh, Libra, you got the hawk. So listen, there are things that are requiring you to look at them from a much higher vantage point today, whether that's relationships, conversations you had, experiences that play out, different situations, something you've been going through for a while, different for all of you. But today, it's like the universe is saying you've got to look at things from a higher vantage point, because there's, you know, divine flow in all things that happen in our life. However, it's like some of you might want to just throw your hands and leave the situation, get the person out of your life, but the universe is like, you know, slow your roll. Yeah, that may be toxic person, toxic relationship, they do have to go, but before that happens, let's take a different look at this. Let's look at everything that this relationship, this experience, this person has taught you, for the good, for the bad. What does that mean when you connect all of those dots? How are you growing consciously and spiritually from this person, from this situation, from this relationship? So it's like, don't throw in the towel and just abandon things. Rise to a higher perspective, because all in all, you know, what you find might actually be the answer and the solution, and you'll be happy that you didn't just throw your hands. Others of you, it's like through this higher perspective, you make the decision that you're ready to throw in the towel, but because you've looked at it from all these perspectives, you feel good and confident in that. So let's pull some tarot and see what comes out there, Libra. All right, man. So we have the Emperor, we have the Empress, and Virgo got both of those. And we have the Hermit, which is the Virgo card. Yes, listen, Libra, you have to look at things from a very spiritual perspective, through integrity. The needs of the all outweighs the needs of the few. Okay, so and this could be a couple, this could be in a business you're trying to run, this could be in a relationship, any sort of partnership, friendship. It's just, there's something going on inside of you where you're questioning, or you're wondering, or you know, and the universe is saying, listen, rise to a higher perspective and take responsibility, take ownership, take charge. There's great fertility here for you, Libra, but it's like we've got to tap into our soul and see things from the higher perspective, and that's where we'll know exactly what we need to do. And your intuition is very strong, especially coming out with this Hermit today. Libra, trust your inner world. Could be dealing with an Aries, could be dealing with a Virgo. But ultimately, it's like handle things like a boss today. Be responsible. Think of a long term and longevity. And, you know, if it doesn't suit your soul, it's not worth doing. It's not worth saying. See from your eagle eye today. Okay, Libra. So those are your messages. If you require more guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a great day, Libra. Take care. Hi, Scorpio. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for all the Scorpios today. All right, so you have the Trust card, which Gemini also received this card today. Listen, Scorpio, you know, there may be some things going on in your world, in a situation, in a relationship, in a circumstance, and it just kind of has you a little uneasy or on edge because you don't know what's going on or what's going to happen. It's like you can't sense it out either with your, you know, intuition, your empathy, your psychic ability. You know, those of you who are very spiritually gifted, it's like you can't even sense it in that capacity right now. So if you're feeling blinded, you're feeling restricted, you're unsure, Scorpio, today is a day to just go with the flow and know that things reveal themselves in the right time, and you just have to accept that sometimes we can't control and sometimes we can't see the way forward. We just have to trust and accept and surrender to the higher power. So Scorpio, let's pull some tarot and see what comes out there. All right, so we have the Empress. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Five of Cups. So Scorpio, there's, you know, something that is very near and dear and connected to your heart that maybe isn't coming fully to fruition, or if it does, it's kind of like a short-lived moment, experience. You know, what this is talking about is different for all of you. But there's something that's near and dear to your heart, and it's bringing you sadness because it's like you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know the way forward. And this could be like you're worried about something that somebody else is going through. You know, and some of you, I feel like there may be somebody around you, you know, who's like recently maybe miscarried a baby. And it's like they're in this devastation, like, you know, feeling barren and just bad about themselves, and like is shrouded in darkness about this. And Scorpio, I feel like they're looking to you today for some love, for some encouragement, for some support. So if that person, you know, comes to you seriously, follow what's in your heart to say to soothe them, because I feel like there could be somebody in your life that is going through some sort of loss like that, or a loss of another kind, and they're just feeling completely hopeless and like, you know, what's left for me now? I can't see anything. It's like a dark void ahead of me. So if there may be somebody very attached to your heart that's going through that type of energy. And you know, Scorpio, all you can do is reassure them, because I feel like even you feel blocked at totally sensing their energy or seeing what's ahead for them. All right, others of you, and this is more about yourself and what you're kind of going through, where there's something near and dear to your heart that's just not manifesting, or it's short-lived, it's not really working out and you want it bad, or you're fighting with somebody who means a great deal to you. And listen, even though you cannot see the road ahead and you're just feeling very unsure and unstable right now about everything, you need to trust that everything's going to work out. Give it to the universe. Let go and let God, because what's going to be is going to be. And if you fight it and you stress it and you worry over it, that's only going to upset you and make you feel even worse. What is. And all you can do is accept it and surrender it to, you know, the universe, and move forward best you can right now, okay? So Scorpio, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you are drawn to. Otherwise, you have a great day. Take care. Hello there. So let's see what Advancing Life Oracle has to add to today's messages. Okay, that's what Advancing Life Oracle has to add. Ooh, listen more. So I think that's pretty straightforward. You know, for those of you who have any sort of question, it's saying you got to listen more, whether with your ears, in conversations with others. And that means, you know, really listen to what somebody is saying to you, everything that they are saying to you, because a couple of different things are going to happen. You'll notice if somebody's being dishonest, because nobody can continue with the same lie. They'll always kind of vary it a little bit every single time. So for some of you, that's about, somebody's not being honest. Others of you, it's like really paying attention to what somebody's saying will let you know what they're not telling you, what they're leaving out, what they're trying to hide, what they're trying to avoid, what they're trying to walk around, okay? So that could be where you've just got to pay attention and listen for that. Or some of you may really need to truly listen more with your ears, where you're really hearing what somebody says, not for the sake of formulating your own reply, but rather to really understand where they're coming from and their point of view. Even if you don't agree with it, it's like just hear them out, okay? If somebody's like, please let me just tell you my side, hear them out and truly give them a full open heart, and you'll be kind of surprised. Anything going on in your world today, just pay attention to conversations around you and what's being said, all right? So those are your messages for advancing life. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. Okay, so let's see what the wild animal spirits have to add to today's readings. Ooh, we got the crow. So there's some magic going on. Whoa, yeah, look at that. It jumped right out of my hand. There's some magic going on. And as a confirmation, this would be a yes, okay? Really connect to your spirit within. Trust your intuition as instructed by Luna today. Trust your intuition and really go with it, all right? Because there's some magic at hand, there's blessing at hand. In this particular deck, the crow is something magical and mystical and good and powerful and blessing-like. So yes, yes, and more yes. Trust your inner promptings and it will bring you some magic, okay? And if you see a black crow multiple times today, you know that's the universe saying, yes, believe in the magic. Also, make sure you're listening with your ears and paying attention to everything that's being said all around you and said to you today. There's something with that, as well as your intuition, okay? So those are your messages from the wild animal spirits. Take care. Okay, so let's see what is up with the wisdom of the hidden realms for today. Okay, so we got two cards. We have the Sacred Union, Partnership and Romance, and we have the Sun Dancers, Joyful Activities, Celebration of Life, Abundance. So with this, it's like no matter what you're asking about, you need to really focus on the blessing of the situation. Everything going on in your life today, focus on the blessing of it. Focus on how all things are connected. Also, this could be letting you know that things are going to be joyful. Things are going to return to a state of joy. There's going to be a lot to be happy about, to celebrate, to be joyful for. Reiterated by the crow. Just make sure you're really paying attention to everything you're hearing today, everything that's being said to you today. Some of you, it's like you're going to hear the best news ever, 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 and you kind of felt it coming at an intuitive level, but it's like you're going to get the best news ever today. Overall, this is a nice message, and this is like there's going to be a sacred union between you and another person. you and a new idea, you and some sort of dream. And it's like the more you embody what it is that you try to pursue, what you want, what you desire, the more you fall in love with that and relish in the sacredness of yourself and your connection to your dreams and making them manifest. Like, that's the magic right there. So it's a day of happiness. It's a day of celebration. It's a confirmation of an absolute yes. Okay. So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.